sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is August 28th, 2021, and it's 4:53 a.m. I wasn't gonna record today, but sometimes when you're laying in bed, you're not doing anything, and later on it's gonna be noisy. So I just wanna record something. At least I have something there if later on I finish what I need to do. We need to buy school supplies and some minor things. And yesterday my husband went to that store. I forgot to give him the list. So I have to go today and go get those school supplies. And all right, let's see. 1,318 subscribers from Pure YT Entertainment, Team Sussex. All right, let's see. 610 subscribers. Okay, from Pure Team Sussex. New subscribers, welcome. Check some old videos out and see some of the things that I repost, and some are new post videos. All right, let me see in terms of watch hour. How is that doing? Okay, so I have 1,730 public watch hours, so getting close. Okay, so let's go on Twitter, see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
So this video was supposed to be shown sometime last week in one of those videos. So I was running late, so I cut it short. So I decided to start it first with the video today. Alright, it says, wow, at only 13 years old, Caleb Anderson will be the youngest student on Georgia Tech campus. He plans to finish his degree in aerospace engineering and then go to MIT to work on a PhD. This is Black Excellence. Alright, so let's watch the video. I think 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah. All right, good. We are good. Sort of my first impression, it's big, but, it's really welcoming and homey.
At 13 years old, most kids are just entering the 7th grade, studying civics, reading, and maybe writing. But Caleb Anderson is not most kids.
Classes, they sort of try to be intimidating, but, they're not really, they're just really, average classes almost.
The Marietta teen was the youngest black male to be accepted in Mensa, the high IQ society, at just 3 years old. The same year, he passed the 1st grade. And
Damn.
10 years later, Caleb is now navigating a college campus in the heart of Atlanta.
It's definitely exciting. I'm definitely nervous. I really don't want to screw up. But
He had a growth spurt, which I was happy about, because, when we began this, he was like, yay high, and
Caleb's parents tell me even though their son is only 13 years old, today has been a long time coming.
Seeing him in his domain, after all these years, it's exciting.
After all these years, only 13 years old. Oh my goodness, let's finish hear it.
Pride, because I just knew that this is, he basically spoke this into fruition, right? A lot of prayer, a lot of hard work.
And while today is just day one on campus, Caleb's already got the next several years planned out.
the rest of my life at Georgia Tech, hopefully, I get my bachelor's and master's here. I'm really hoping to, learn a lot of things here, make a lot of acquaintances, for the schools I want to go to, for the programs, I want to work in, and, get a lot of advice.
And Caleb attended Chattahoochee Technical College for 2 years prior to getting his acceptance here at Georgia Tech. He tells me once he furthers his education, he would like to become an aerospace engineer. Back to you guys.
Wait a second. He went to a technical college before, not technical college. Was it? Yeah. They said something about community or technical. Let me hear.
He would like to become an aerospace engineer. Back to you guys.
No.
Chattahoochee Technical College for 2 years prior to getting his acceptance here at Georgia Tech. He tells me once he furthers his education, he would like to become an aerospace engineer.
Yeah,
Back
so
to
he
you
went
guys.
to school
I have
before
no
that.
doubt
So he's been
he'll
in
do that. So
college
at 11,
before.
he
Let me
really
hear.
started college. Today,
Yeah.
he just starts at Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
I mean, what an incredible young man Caleb is.
Yeah, he's 2 years prior to that. He was at another. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations to him. You could see his the way he speaks, his vocabulary. You could see he belongs there. My goodness, congratulations to him. All right, congratulations, celeb, and God bless you always. I hope he looks after. Okay, I can't imagine being in an environment where everyone can do things that would be illegal for him to do. Yep, that's a lot of pressure on a kid. Can't help but worry for his sake. His parents been working with him since he was young. I'm pretty sure a lot of our kids have some of those abilities, but we just never tap into these things. Like mine too. But all right, let me go to the next one. All right, this year's 9th grade class at San Francisco elite Lowell High School will have more Black and Hispanic students combined than at any time in at least 25 years. Right, the data on freshmen enrolled at Lowell bolster arguments made by supporters that, okay, I'm not going to read any article. All right, after more than a century of using academic-based admissions, the school board permanently stripped the high school of its academic-based admission process in February. Admission to Lowell is now primarily a lottery. Wow. A lottery. Okay, there's some school like that in New York. Those, how do they call this? Like Bronx Science. There's another one, Stuyvesant. They have a special name for them. yeah, you have to take some tests to be able to get into those high schools. Lowell needs a lot of diversity, which it doesn't have. The decision to change admission came as the country grappled with a racial reckoning at the school board pledge to address symbolic and systematic issues of inequity. Okay, let's see here. The switch has left San Francisco divided, giving Lowell reputation as an academically rigorous school for students with Ivy League dreams. Yeah, I mean they have these in New York. Those, you know, they have a specific name for them. All right, they almost like regular high school, but in order for you to get into them, you have to take certain tests, and depend on if you do well on the test, and you will be accepted. All right, I don't think it has to do with lottery. It's just that you have to take the test, and if you do well on the test, they take in terms of certain percentage of kids, and based on how well you pass the exam. If you fail, don't even think about it. I forgot the name of those type of schools. Alright, opponent, where is it? My niece. Alright, one of my niece went into, which one was that? I forgot the name of that school. I forgot the name of it. It's not Bronx Science, and it's not Stuyvesant. It's another one. Never mind. Alright, opponent of the move, who filed a lawsuit over it in April, said the school board February vote violated the state's open meeting law by fast-tracking the issue and failing to gain proper public input. Yeah, it must be one of those parents who, you know, now that it's fair game, yeah. But anyway, I just thought these two were very important. I had them to bookmark a couple days ago. It's just that time is running and I can never get a chance to share it with you. Alright, so that's that. Alright, let's see, what else do I have? Next tweet. Okay, so now going to the Sussexes. Okay, just once, I wish Diana would have socked Gladys and the chops. Just one good connect would have been enough. You know who she's talking about. Okay, let's see some of the comment. That's me, I'm with you. Okay, girl, people's laughing. Confession of Friday, I had to say it. A little confession is good for the soul, sis. Beloved, she deserved it. Diana had serious self-control. In my younger days, whew, Lord. I'm telling you, when you're young, there's a lot of things you used to do. Now that you're older, you know the consequences. If you do it, you'll be in big trouble. Alright, I realized that if I were younger and not so spiritually grounded, I would have Gladys and do mumble a lot and a corner tag team went with my sister, because if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. The carnage will be a sight. The carnage will be a sight. Let's see here. Honey, you know this. Holy Spirit keeps us. That's being a grown up, knowing the consequences. You hold back so much. Okay, Sam, me too. Forgive me, Jesus. Fight mode activated. Okay, honey, I don't even want to say what my younger crew would have done. I'm so glad those days are gone. Oh my God, the squad or something. My younger years. What is it when you're in school? All you have to tell your opponent 3 o'clock the yard. They know what's up. Alright, next week. I think there really is a desperation here to try and turn back the clock, to try and make Will and Kate happen again. Alright, so she retweeted this. And then I'm gonna go to her comment and then go back to that. Let's see here. I'm in UK. They were never happening. They were called boring and work shy before Meghan arrived on the scene. Alright, me who got to know them through Meghan's marriage. Alright, that's that. Okay, they've been trying to relaunch themselves ever since Meghan came into the picture. I would have argued even before that, although they greatly benefited from Meghan and the racism that would follow. Those excuses, they keep on, they put Meghan on the front page for every little thing. Sheesh. And that's why they got the squad even more more together to say what the hell is you guys are talking about. And the tension that they were trying to avoid is pretty much putting the spotlight on their BS, the things that they didn't want the spotlight to be in. Okay, and the attention that came with Meghan, a whole new audience, they could reintroduce themselves to. That is that. Okay, which ended up shooting them in the foot. That's the thing. That's what I was saying. The only people who were paying that much attention to them were angry whites. Yep. Okay, it's so funny to me that they don't realize the simple way would be to stop the briefing against Harry and Meghan. Yep. Okay, if they even come and apologize and say that BS or whatever, I don't know, some people will forgive them. I know majority of the squad said, no way, what you put Meghan through, we're not gonna stop. But they don't know. It's just keep on attacking. Now it's just shooting them in the foot, like the squad are saying. Okay, they can't because they sign a deal with the devil, the press, who wants stories. Okay, a lot of the time I think the press has more power over them than the opposite. But when I see the Andrew situation, I think if they truly wanted to stop the smear against Harry and Meghan, they would. As I'm editing this video, listening to this comment, which I didn't think when I was previously recording, is that the reason they're probably not even writing about Andrew, there's a possibility, a lot of them are part of that ring. It's not one person, it's a group of people. Alright, so not bringing attention to this is also avoiding the attention to what possibly might come out of showing that they are part of the ring too. Okay, remember, this thing is a ring. It's all over. I remember a couple years ago, somewhere in Italy, one of those either prime minister or something, someone very important, a political person in Italy, was in that same kind of group too. So it's a ring leader. It's everywhere. Alright, so they're not talking about it because there's a possibility many of those tabloid people are part of that ring. That's all. When you don't talk about it, there won't be any spotlight or revelation that might come to show that they are connected to it too. So yeah, they're watching their back too. It's not really symbiotic, it's toxic. The relationship that the British media and the royals have. Harry said it. Alright, they're calling Harry a liar, but the more that they call Harry and Meghan a liar, the more we're seeing the truth that Harry and Meghan have said. Alright, they've been showing them themselves, meaning the royal family, is showing Harry and Meghan are right. Alright, I have a thought. Perhaps they should just get on with the business of what they're supposed to do, and whichever the hell that is, and stop trolling for publicity. Okay, like they keep accusing the Sussexes of doing. I'm like, a lot of time I've been saying that if they just mind their own business, they don't have anything to worry about. Okay, once the milk goes bad, if you put it back in the fridge, then take it out again, it doesn't magically become good again. That is true. They missed the chance. 2011, 2013 was their window. Okay, bless their hearts. That's the saying in the South. Bless their hearts. They're putting it on themselves. Next tweet. Okay, it's weird dynamic for sure, and one that I haven't completely figured out yet, because you are right. But I also think about how they were reporting about William and Kate before they knew Meghan was Harry's girlfriend. Okay, it must be a retweet of something. Okay, that's from the same thing. So this person retweeted out. Okay, that's what happened. We tweeted out. So that's that. Let's see, it's no coincidence. So that's from that. It's no coincidence that multiple reporters have hinted at William selling out Meghan in return for positive coverage, or at least not negative. Okay, they probably fear the return of that era where the press could criticize them. Also a thing the squad isn't willing to admit, a good part of the reporting is straight up fan fiction with no briefing from the palaces and no PR with the Millicent. I don't know what's going on. So the squad must have seen something that we're posting for them to keep on talking about it. Oh, I think a good many of us know that, but it's always a circle back to how it never shut down or pasted over with favorable authentic. The sheer volume and at Meghan's most vulnerable, always one of those trash people benefit. And the thing is that I don't know how these royal don't think with 365 days in a year for them not to know that it's hard to, you can't give the tabloid scoops every day. It's impossible to be giving information all the time. When are you gonna live your life? Have a story all the time. How are you gonna mind your own business if the story keeps on happening? Alright, where they're demanding stories from you. Well, I mean, this is something I don't know why they didn't think about it. And this also goes in the part where in that article, which I have a link in the description, I believe it's number 2, is that Charles at a young age bringing William to parties with the tabloid, training him. This is how you have you connect with the tabloid and to be able to get positive coverage. Where the thing is that all you have to do is be yourself, okay? Is be yourself. You got a blind person leading another blind, which is Charles and the two futures, all right, for stupidity. When in fact all you have to do is be yourself. And then at a young age, the time that Charles was taking William to those parties, you know, a lot of innocent things that William were doing back then, they could have easily been forgiven because he was young, he's experienced things or doing things where he has to learn and grow up. Okay, yes, maybe the tabloid will get on his case for doing it, but he was at a young age where people can forgive him for his action. But now he's an adult with kids. He should have known better. All you have to do is be yourself. You don't have to cater to anybody. And sometimes it comes to, when you think about it, to see the whole institution is freaking blind. Okay, it's like the blind leading the blind, or the blind is leading the blind to be to go into the puddle, to go into the ditch. Where those advisors is leading the royals to their demise. But when you think about it, to see Harry, where everyone around him were blind, and for him to say no and question, okay, to question their morality of doing things. But if when you were young, that's Harry here talking about his dad, if when you were young you were having painful experiences, why would you want me as your child to go through that same painful experience? This is where brain, okay, smart people, when even this is why I said in one of my video, God will always forgive you if you try your best at whatever you know, whether it's from schooling, your experience with your knowledge, or whatever it is, but it was your best at the time. You try your best, but your best wasn't enough. But God realized you were trying your best. And this is what I see in Harry. He was trying his best at the time of his know-how, or with the people who trained him to be the human being that he was, but he was questioning them. But if you're telling me when you were young you had painful experience, why would you train me to cater to those people who were inflicting pain on you? This kind of things. I don't have this video, but in one video Harry was talking about that. So when you think about it, you have to give Harry major credit. Alright? Especially when he lost his mom at a young age. What was it, 12? At least he had, you know, you have to take the good out of that, out of the bad situation. For 12 years, Princess Diana was teaching him the way of the institution is not the right way. And thank God, certain things still cemented in his brain. Princess Diana showed him a different way. And then, even though throughout his teenage years, you were hearing negative things about him, he was questioning things. Okay? And then once he became an adult, you see the completely different path. Okay? Where he had to take his whole family out of that infested institution and say, I don't want that for my kids because I had a bad experience. I do not want my kids to have that same experience. Let me show them a different way. And then when you think about it, I spoke about this also. It is a huge leap that he took when he doesn't know the other side. But Meghan did. So his whole trust and confidence was rested, anchored on Meghan to show him the outside world, because Meghan was there already and knew how the outside world functioned. Okay, so that huge leap of faith and anchor that he did with Meghan, you have to give him full credit, because he already knew the pain that he had. He doesn't want his kid to have that pain, but at least if he is experiencing new pain on the outside wall of the palace, at least he could say, I knew one pain, but this pain, let me experience it as an adult. At least I could tell my kids, okay, with my wife guidance, not to do this. Giving him his children a different option. Okay, this is huge. You have to give him credit for making that choice. All right, let me continue. This one I did not bookmark. Where is it? Friday video is up. Prince Harry. Okay, so that's a video, and this one came into it, and that's the one from my previous tweet, and I said I'm going to go into it, but I skipped it anyway. So let's see what some of the comment under his tweet says. All right, the more that comes out about the heirs, the more, wow, now they're just resorting to blatant lies to pass for good publicity. Alright, so it's the same thing that they're talking about. Voldemort and Dumambo a lot are on a sinking ship, scooping out water with a pail that has holes in it. Okay, the desire for prestige and control is causing that Titanic foundation that is remaining to be worthless in a very near future. Wow, the way she put this, that's people with good writing skills. This comment, that's, as she's saying all of this, I could see the picture of what she's talking about. You know, like the Kate and William, all right, their situation is a sinking. There's no help for them. Okay, the sinking ship, and then as they try to save themselves, but there's no hope. The bucket that they're using to take water out of their sinking ship, there's hole in it. Okay, the desire for prestige, okay, to, you know, that spotless, that prestige thing they had with the word royal, that they thought was the thing, okay, that make them people, to give them money to make people look highly of them, that prestige of royal. Because of their prestigeness that they thought that they have, they prevent Harry and Meghan from using it because they left. Okay, and to control is cause that Titanic foundation. Okay, with the sinking ship, there's no help for them anymore. Okay, that is remaining to be worthless. Wow, I give this person very good prop. I love that writing of it. Alright, there's one comment in there. It's no wonder that Jill Biden looks so unimpressed when Kate welcomed her. Oh, do not put Jill Biden in the same category of these people. There's no class at all. She's a professor, and you know what college? Is it university or some community college? But either way, I did a background of her because I didn't know. Okay, I Googled. I think I even share it. This is why sometimes when I find when I don't know about something, and I thought, you know what, let me record my process and share it with you. I think I went to Wikipedia and read her background. It's in one of those videos, either before before the election 2020 or after election 2020. These are the time frame videos I'm giving you, because I record almost every day, so there's a lot of videos. Okay, so I did a background with Jill Biden. Okay, she's a second wife of Joe Biden, because Joe Biden's wife, okay, of his kids' mother passed. Okay, a car accident, and he lost a child in that accident. And then they met each other, Joe Biden, and they became serious, and then that's that. Go look at that, or Google her name. All right, you can't put her in the same category. All right, no way. Okay, there's no comparison there. All right, This is why you see Harry and Harry is in that same category with them. He hang out with them, with the what is it, President Obama and this thing. I mean, Harry is a very smart man to know when he meet people with brain, he keep the connection. Okay, he kept the connection. Okay, good, bad, anything in between. But when he meet other people with the brain, with good moral, family value, that he keep them close to him, because these are people he could learn from. He doesn't have that when he from his family. All right, the same thing with Princess Diana. You know, her connection through the royal keep good companies. I mean, Harry is Princess Diana's copy. All right, let's see here. All right, so I said there's no comparison here. The more, and that's this one I just did, I think. Yeah, I just did that one. Next tweet. Okay, a husband who removed his wife and child from unhealthy, toxic environment to one where he is now family of 4 can thrive and establish their roots tells me it was best. Though tough, that place offers zero assistance. This is some of the thing that I was saying. It was a huge leap. Okay, the squad sees that. It's not just me who's saying that, like as if I have a crystal ball in my hand. The squad, everybody sees that. Yep, it was tough. Okay, that place offers zero assistance. Okay, that's true. Let's look at some pictures. Oh, let me finish with that. What is much better than shoving her off the buckleberry. All right, there's this family of 4. Just, yep. Look at this. She's thriving. Look at different environment. All right. He saw. I said this before, where Harry got to know Meghan before all of us, for new subscribers. All right. Harry got to know Meghan before any of us, the tabloid or even his family knew he was seeing Meghan. Okay, I think he knew how his family will maybe not, I don't know, will react if they know that he's seeing Meghan and stuff like that. So he saw the true Meghan before anybody could deter his how do you call it, his experience or his goal or what he wanted to do, this kind of thing. His decision, that's the word, his decision. So he saw Meghan, the bubbly, the valley girl, the hard worker, the professional, the silliness, you know, all hats of Meghan. So, and the friends that Meghan keeps around her. So Harry got to see that these are the people he saw around Meghan. Okay, and he knows his side of his social class, how his friends behave, how they talk and privately about other people. So Harry knows both sides. So when he met Meghan, he kept it private. He kept it private to get to know her better. So as soon as they know, you see how quick he moved. Okay, it's like, I'm not wasting time before they deter me. It's bam, bam, bam. Okay, look at this. Now he's already family of 4. He knew who Meghan was from the foundation before anybody knew. So all the people that they need to be around them, they are right now. The people who knew Harry and Meghan were dating and then they then spill the bean to the public and stuff like that, these people are still around right now. These are the people they still have around them. Because when they were in the hot water, where they were jumping the hurdles, the storm and all of that, these same people kept their mouth shut. They spoke when it was necessary. When they saw a different Meghan, that's not the Meghan they knew. So they spoke out. These people, Harry and Meghan, have them around still. And you saw during the copyright case, all right, they came to Meghan's rescue, you know, to talk to People magazine and stuff like that. And then the devil of those publishers wanted to out them. And then Meghan got their back also and said, no, they're not part of this mess. Okay, keep their name private. Okay, so Meghan had they got Meghan's back and Meghan got their backs too. Meghan is like, no, they're not part of this mess. Okay, you stole my, you took my letter, my private letter, to publish it, okay, they have nothing to do with this. This is what Meghan was telling them and told the court. No, they have nothing to do with that. Keep their name private. Alright, and the court agree with it. Meghan, you know, people, a lot of people, especially in the US, when people tell them, oh, I'm gonna call you to court and all of that, a lot of people get scared about that. But if you know your truth and you know the law, what, you have nothing to be afraid of. Just like the Andrews case where Virginia Giuffre called him to court. Okay, in the eyes of the law, okay, you are innocent until you prove yourself. Okay, so these people, they know they probably, you know, in the wrong, and they're throwing all this BS out there. So Meghan knew her case. Okay, according to Meghan, Meghan knew she was innocent. Those people were innocent, so she fought for them. And this is why, you know, the more her behavior, Meghan's behavior, she doesn't need to speak, her action. All right, the more people, the more fans she has, because she is that bitch. Okay, it's like, no, you're not calling my friend to reveal themselves. All right, they, you know, they were looking after me, and I'm gonna look after them too. And look at her face here. All right, this is when people are smart. Oh my God, this is where people should be jealous of. The brain behind this lady, it's unmatched. Okay, it's unmatched, and Harry saw it. Harry saw it, and that's why he quickly did what he did. And like the squad be saying, ever since they've been together, okay, Meghan's been pregnant. Meghan saw, Harry saw it. That brain of Meghan probably from the video yesterday, okay, just when Meghan speak, that probably got him hard. I'm sorry to say. The beauty and the brain behind that, how could you not be? Okay, I'm freaking in love with her myself. When you think of the brain behind this, I didn't know Meghan that much before. I knew she existed, but the brain behind it, look at this, that's Harry in the back. All right, it's unbelievable. All right, let me stop with my sidetrack here. All right, there's to comment under here. And did especially Will chatting up and more the neighborhood taught and possibly future concert down the lane, roses and all. Put everything here. Shove her off to Buckleberry. People are talking. Okay, let me go to the next tweet. Okay, I'm moving pretty good, even though after all of the stuff that I said, I'm pretty good moving fast with my, oh my God, never mind, I take that back because I have a lot. Okay, Happy Meg. Oh, I'm glad there's more comment, because when I saw it, there was none. All right, but okay, so there's Happy Meg. Oh, this is nice. This is why people all relate to her. All right, I think this is where this is a different angle. I never seen that angle before. There was someone in the crowd who was speaking Spanish with her. Was it that moment? I could be wrong, but that just reminded me of that, because the person who had the video had her, and you know, and that, not in this perspective, but face to face with Meghan, looking at her where she's looking in front of her. All right, let's look here. There's the bubbly. I'm telling you, Harry knows how to make her laugh. If I say what I'm thinking, I have to do too much work. Okay, let me stop. All right, there's her laughter. Even him, he knows that. He knows that. He didn't hold back. All right, so that's that. Let me see 9 comment. Let me hope I go to it really quick. The genuine laughter. I so want to know what was going on. Okay, the second picture looked like he said something incredibly funny. Okay, yeah, for Happy Meg. There's this. There's the squad with the GIF. There's heart. Okay, let's see the extra one. There's another one. The squad put another one. This looks nice. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, Harry knows what, you know, what triggered her to laugh like that. Probably said something silly. Just crack Meghan up. Again, if I say what I'm thinking too much, you know, Harry knows how to get the faucet going, and then for him to get on. Let me get out of there. Let me get out of here. I've been very good with some of my videos. Oh my God, yesterday when I was editing my videos, I had to cut so many things. I didn't know I went so deep. Oh my God. And I was like, cut. And I show you. I think I put where I cut some of the things. I was like, oh shit. I went completely off. Oh my God. I think this is my therapy doing those podcasts. I went off. All right, next tweet. All right, this person, I started following her because what is it, Sussex podcast tagged her and said, come and see Harry playing around. And then I saw what she said and I follow her. Okay, Gladys could have prevented this lie. P.S. Don't listen to those that say I am hating because I am jealous. All right, look at that eye. Damn. Look at that eye. The way Meghan look at. There's some instances where I see Meghan. She looked like one of my niece. Not the same niece that I'm talking about. Who went to those Ivy, was it specialized high school? No, this one, believe me, this one will never be accepted to that special. She's smart. She's street smart, not book smart. Her mind is into other things. This is completely different niece that I'm talking about. But some instances where I see Meghan, she reminds me of her. Okay, there's more pictures. And this is the thing too. Look at how Meghan's standing up. I've spoke about this and I'm seeing this in this picture. Her posture, standing straight. Okay, look at her. This is why when you're working out, you have to do your alignment. When you're lifting things, is to try to stay neutral, body alignment, so your muscles could be aligned at the right way. So when you're standing like this, look at her. She's freaking killing it right there. Standing up straight, her posture, clapping and everything. And she knows it too. She knows it too. This is all the hats Harry saw and Meghan. That probably got... If you hear the story that I said about the first date, oh my God. You guys need a lot of my videos. There's a lot of serious one. When I'm serious, I'm serious. But when I look at those pictures talk to me. When after Harry's first date, remember he said I got to up my game and all of that. And then time fly really quick. I think it was in one of those reviews, those book reviews. Okay, I pin it down for you. Even though after all those videos that I have, I'm pinning it down to you for you to go back and look. The thing that I said after the first date, jeez, he probably stayed up a couple of days just going to Meghan's social media page, and one hand is going through his phone and the other hand is creating magic. Oh my God, let me move away from those pictures. And this is what I'm seeing here. Harry saw this kind of side of Meghan. Okay, to think, okay, if she become my wife when she's standing next to me, look how she is. You know, when he used to go and see Meghan at work, behind the scene, on suit and all of that, and all these people knew. That's the thing, all these people knew they were dating. You didn't hear a beep. And this is why Meghan keep them close to her. Everybody keep their mouth shut, including people, who were probably doing minor things, who weren't even actors behind the scene. They kept their mouth shut. So all these people, Meghan probably still have them in their circle. My goodness. And Harry saw the side of this and said, this is what I want next to me when I go to those engagements. This is a woman I want to keep next to me. Look at her. When she... Oh my God, I have to go to the bedroom side. The way she freaked out in the bed. And then you're seeing her completely different person. So Harry saw all the side of Meghan and said, this is what I want. This is what I want. My goodness. Let's see here. Look at this. There's the silly side again coming here. Okay, completely different from this. Look at her. posture-wise, being serious, and then bam, when there's a silly come, her true color comes out here. Look at Harry. Even Harry. This is why people always like Harry more than the other royals, because Harry showed his true colors to those people. When he's laughing, he can hold his laughter. Okay, he let it go. I can't be robotic when you're acting stupid. This kind of thing. And the others stay like a robotic kind of thing. Harry and Meghan, look at them laughing. You do stupid things, you get my true colors. My silly side. I can't be robotic if you're being stupid. There's this thing here. Alright, what else did they show? Okay, look at you being jealous. People, okay, she's talking to me here. I'm being jealous with the brain on Meghan's head. My goodness, it is not jealousy at all. Alright, you might look at this picture and think he had, especially with his wife next to him, but it is all lightning and Meghan. She's just talking a different side of things. Alright, look at Meghan. My goodness, let's see. It's not a lie. He looks really good there. Alright, Adriana, it's the Meghan effect. Yep. Alright, let me go to the next tweet. Alright, next tweet. Okay. When Keir Simmons on American TV called out the racism Meghan Markle was facing and royal reporters got defense, he warned them it will damage Britain's image. Now the royal editor is lamenting over the British monarchy's reputation in America. Okay, let's see here. Robert Jobson, key racism. Seriously, can you please point out specific example of this? Myself and a royal reporting colleagues have been unjustly and bizarrely accused of racism by faceless online abusive trolls. Okay, you are now making serious allegation on television. Where is your evidence? Alright, that's the same rat. They all teamed up together. But when people telling them the truth, they can't see the truth. Unless if you join them, that's when they will see, you know. But let's see here. Exactly. Where is the smoking gun? Where is the leaked memo from an editor saying we need you to do down Meghan because she is black? Where is there any evidence that the UK media is doing anything other than putting a public figure of her standing under normal scrutiny? That's what they were saying. December 18. When was that? December 18 what? 2020? Oh, no, it has to be 2019-ish or 2018. No, it can't be 2019. They left over 2020. All right, let me see here. Okay, they're responding to Keir Simmons. In one of my video, I read that particular article. Not article. Was it an article or a tweet? It was a tweet. There is no evidence or truth in these claims. There is whatsoever. This just gives the moron trolls online who hide behind anonymity more reason to peddle their ridiculous conspiracies. I would suggest it would be best to get some evidence before smearing recent reporters like this. Alright, so this is what they were saying there when Keir Simmons put them on notice. Okay? People were giving them the warning. If you keep on doing these things to Meghan, this is what's gonna happen. Because I don't see the tweet here, but I know what they're talking about. Okay, they're responding to Keir Simmons. I saw that tweet because the squad shared it. Alright, let's see here. Oh, there it is. Good. There it is. In 2019. There it is. 2019. I'm hoping the British royal family, those in royal circles, and journalists truly demonstrate that they can embrace an American woman of color. They should welcome Meghan's work ethic and her confidence. Otherwise, there's the warning here. Otherwise, they'll do real damage to Britain image. All right? They warned them. 2019. Oh my goodness, that's 2018. She tweeted that. Okay, that's why I was like, it has to be either 2018, 2019. Then I thought, okay, they just got together and they left around 2020. Maybe it was there, but it was 2018. Okay, December 31st. The reason I didn't go with 2020 because around December, that's where they were making the move, the exit move. Alright, so remember, you have to know. Sometimes when I speak about where my time frame might be wrong, because I wasn't following them that much. I wasn't putting videos out. Long and behold, someone called me out on something, and I could have sworn. I was like, no, I wasn't doing that at that time. But when I look at those videos, she was right. My very first videos, I think it was late 2018 or early 2019 or something. I didn't even know I went that back. But I was still not really that much into it. Okay, but yeah. So that's how, okay, that's the thing here I was talking about. Good that they reposted it. Alright? And then when they call them out, Keir Simmons give them the warning, and then they're calling them out, for showing them the truth. Okay, post Sussex exit, it will be difficult for the Windsors to go over to America. Alright, so there's this here. I'm glad the way she put it. Organize and sequence. Alright, there's this. They're laughing. Alright. 36 comment. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have no energy for detractors. I don't know where some of you find the energy to debate their opinion. Okay, there's another comment there. I have no energy either. I think by now we should know their game plan, which hasn't changed. Because I think there's some tweet, I hope I bookmarked them for you, is that they're trying to come to America. Alright, the heir, the future trying to come to America, because in America that's where the money is. Alright, they might get some of the donors give them money, but the ones that will spend on them, okay, they got Harry and Meghan. Alright, the true moral character. They're not paying for the name. Alright, they're donating because of the character. Alright, this is where the difference is here. Alright, the royal family, the firm, thought royal was what will give them money, so they stripped Harry and Meghan as they were leaving the royal family off of that. And I'm glad they make that huge distinction. So when people's donating money to them, you know who you giving money to. Alright, it's not about the royal, it's not about the name royal. It's about the true character. Okay, your core values, what you stood for. Okay, your understanding of life. Okay, you might get some wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong, Harry and Meghan, as you go through life, there's no blueprint. God didn't give you a blueprint to this is the way you're supposed to do it. No, God put you there and say, get to work. Alright, get to work. And as you're getting to work, through your experiences, to your struggles, to your pain and suffering, you know not to repeat the same thing. Okay? So these are the things Harry and Meghan will be doing. There will be mistake. So when people are calling out Meghan's mistake, okay, I'm not going to be surprised by it, because they are human. There was no blueprint for them to say this is the way you're supposed to go through it. Alright? At least they know how things work, the things that they've been through, their experiences. They're not going to repeat it again. Like I was saying earlier, this is why Harry took his family out of there, because he experienced the wrong already, the suffering, the pain and agony within the royal family. So therefore, he took his kids out of it, even though he doesn't know what's out there. Okay? At least he has the support of his wife, who have experience of how the outside world, outside of the royal war, operate. So at least he could experience that, jump the hurdle with her, with their family, with their kids. Okay, as they are adult. This is why we have two parents. As each one of them is experiencing stuff, okay, they could tell their kids, don't do this. I went through that. Don't do that. Okay, this kind of thing. There was no blueprint. Okay, once they know they're ready to have kids. Okay, I spoke about this in my last video. Okay, the joy of, creating another child, it's fun and game, it's very pleasurable, everybody loved it. But the result of it, when God said, okay, you ready to be a parent? Okay, this is your blueprint. Okay, you creating the blueprint as you go along with the child. Okay, putting your hand in the fire will get you burned. You already know that. So tell your kids, don't put your hand in the fire. Okay, as they get older, the kids are gonna experience their own thing themselves. They will be making their own mistakes. They're gonna say, okay, I remember talking about this when I was camping, because everybody was sleeping and I was recording it. And when my husband got up and said, oh, were you talking to somebody? But I was recording my thought, is that the kids are gonna experience their own thing, and this is the option Harry gave them, and said, you have an option to continue what we're doing, or you have an option to be whatever you want. If you want to be a surfer, okay, if that could support your lifestyle, be it for what they care, the only thing I'm pretty sure, because this is what I told my kids. Okay, I don't know how my kids is gonna come out, but I told them the only thing I do not want out of them is stand there and do nothing. When they have their hands, their arms, their legs, they could be a productive citizen. I don't want them to be doing nothing. Do anything. I don't care what it is, as long as it's in the legal realm. Okay, as long as it's in the legal realm. You could be a mechanic, you could be an actor, you could be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is. If lawyer and doctor is not for you, it's fine. It's not for me either. If it was for me, I would have been doing it. All right, but it's not doing anything. So this is the thing that Harry wants their kids to have the option to do whatever they want, because if he had left them over there, okay, he already know the pain of death. There's no exit out. Okay, he took the leap of faith with his wife to get his kids out of there. All right, so the option of doing something other than whatever. All right, it was very pleasing to hear Javo quote the no-neck monster, and quote, and Nigel Farage say many, especially in the US, are believing the Sussexes. All right, they shocked their. Okay, they shocked that the government and monarchy approved smear campaign against Meghan didn't work as planned. Believe me, they were banking. This is why they were so upset when Meghan said to go out and vote, because they know. All right, they know how America works. When people vote, the hate people, the Republican lose, and this is why they have to steal. Okay, you see all the things that Trump had to go through, and their lawyers are now being disbarred. Okay, and probably gonna be disbarred for doing things that they weren't supposed to do. This is how those people could win, by cheating. So when Meghan told them, do the right thing, get out of your butt at home, go vote. And then they were saying saying completely different things that Meghan said. All right, it's still traumatized, and this is why I'm so happy Meghan wasn't so mesmerized by being in the royal family to jump and rush to go get her British citizenship. She was like, no, I'm fine. I could be online. I'll do it just like everybody else. All right, and then as that decision was processing, and then Meghan and Harry was seeing more things to say, don't even bother, even bother, become a citizen. All right, I mean this God that we have, my goodness, glory to them, to God, my goodness, to the universe. Because if that happened, Meghan couldn't vote, couldn't open her mouth and tell people to go vote. All right, and all this BS that they pretend to be, and when in fact, when you look closer, they're not at all. All right, or did they think people will just bow to monarchy and accept whatever they put out there? I mean, they so drugged up, meaning the monarchy, so drugged up in their BS. All right, they even buy their own BS. Okay, and they think other people is gonna buy it too. That Kool-Aid that they've been drinking, and they think people they forgot what 1776 was about. All right, the United States rejected them. Okay, specifically the monarch. So they expect people to be blind, and with that, my goodness. And this is what really separates Harry with them, because Harry rejected them too. That's Harry's on 1776. What is it? When did they left? December 2020. That's Harry's independence. Okay, and rejected the monarchy too. Okay, they really thought we were all going to accept their version of her, but okay, they really thought we were all going to accept their version of her, but we who have eyes to see knew this was vicious attack upon an innocent person. That's exactly that, and this is what brings the squad together. I spoke about it a lot on my last video. Alright, I'm running late, so I don't want to repeat myself. Okay, they really believe they're decent investigative journalists because their behavior is rewarded in UK. That's the crime. Don't get me started on Palmer, who believes he on the same level as White House reporters. Okay, I read your tweet and just laugh. The closest Palmer is going to get to White House reporters are the glue on their shoes. Oh my God, Palmer response though is curious, might be worth looking into. He's been known to overspeak and making unintended confession. Okay, what did he say here? Okay, so it's the same thing as before. Okay, I read that already. No need to read it again. You need to look at it closer. The leak memo part makes me think there were verbal instruction. Okay, all but the blind could see. There's the prayers I be saying. Okay, even the term Megxit was racist. It was surprising how many reputable news outlet in the UK continues to use it. Okay, it's not just US, majority of the Commonwealth see this, and it's not a good reflection on the monarchy. Thinking about that, you know, like I said in some of my video, the black Commonwealth country, look at Haiti. Okay, and to example of what not to do. All right, what not to do, and the possibility, the backstabbing that could happen to create chaos, this kind of thing. All of this, they need to look at what is it, Haiti, to, you know, to be careful. All right, a lot of time the squad call me out of all of this. Just remember, when the bad guys need to do their damage, they don't care about the law. That's the thing here. This is why sometimes when I see certain things, when I read certain things, I just put myself in their shoes and what I could do if I was them. Okay, the damage that they could, what their intention is. This is why sometimes I say certain things and then later on they come true, because I see what they could do. They don't care about the law. Bad guys don't care about the law. All they see is their objective. Okay, objective. Look at Trump. You know, those lawyers who he hired to do bad things for him, and then those lawyers know the truth. Was that? Oh my God, I had the same problem. The law. Okay, there's another term I'm looking for, and that's not what is coming out. The Constitution, that's it. The Constitution, all right? And then they went and listened to Trump anyway because of money, the core values and all of that. They went to school for that. They could tell, I'm saying Harry, Trump, no, this is not how it works. Maybe do something else, see something else that they could file under. But just because Trump tell them to, a guy who probably didn't do well in school in his own term when it was time for him. He never showed his school document. Okay? Those people who went to school spent so much time to be where they are, and they listen to this, and now they're being punished for it. Alright? I'm done explaining racism to YouTube. What is it? Why to YouTube people? What? I don't know, YT people. It's exercise, bill, and futility. Okay, people know exactly what they are doing. I don't have to explain it to make it true. It's true because it's happening. Okay, reading those posts as a new what they were doing is infuriating. Alright, it's a derailing technique that I no longer fall for. Alright, the sidetrack, the dog bone that they're throwing. Okay, they know exactly what they are doing. They're master at it. Remember how I said they've been doing it for years. Okay, they learn. Okay, maybe I should put that that video. I should upload that video on my other channel about the tabloid, because I mentioned it a lot. I don't think many of you are looking or checking it. When I said check this video out, when I put the what is it, the thumbnails of those on my screen, okay, it's a hint to tell you go check it out. There's some stuff I said in it, so I'm gonna re-upload that video on my app Team Sussex. How this come about, refresh you guys memory. When I started talking about the Sussexes, I had to ask myself how they become like this. Alright, long and behold, I find my answer. Alright, it's in that video and I share it with you. Alright, they know exactly what they're doing. They're master at it. They learn by watching their parents use it to their benefit, just like we've learned to navigate the racist world in the safest way by watching our parents. Even what our parents tell us to do, and we see it doesn't work. They don't care. You know, when people are telling their black kids, young men, don't talk to, don't answer the police, put your hand in your steering wheel, don't do that, this and that, they still get the casualty of it. Alright, so you just have to do what you need to do at that moment. Alright, but always show your true self first. The true self meaning like follow the law. Don't respond back. Don't do anything. Alright, when you see the police, alright, have your camera. If you can, have a camera in your car. As soon as they pull you over, turn it on. That's all. If you could connect it to social media the minute that happened. Alright, this is something if I could. Well, the technology is there. You just people need to put it. Is that put a camera in your car as soon as they pull you over. connect it directly to some sort of social media page that you have, so people could see it live. Okay, because you just don't know what may happen. Okay, those people, those racist cops, they know how to erase evidence. All right, with what we know. All right, I went a little bit too far on this. My God. All right, Keir was right, and we kept saying the world is watching. The British Royal Complex is still pushing racist hate against Meghan with a daily article, commentary, and coverage, while simultaneously denying their covered racist practice. Yeah, they're in their bubble. Okay, that tunnel that they are in is dark. It's completely dark. All right, they don't see the ripple effect of their behavior. Okay. As I've alluded to before, they obviously didn't believe us, but this should have been a wake-up call. Insult to injury has been them accuse Meghan of ghosting family members who don't even have relationship with their own kids or mother nor each other. White privilege. What is this? Okay, House of Commons. Okay, the Madam. Okay, as women MPs of all political persuasions, we wanted to express our solidarity with you and taking a stand against the often distasteful and misleading nature of the stories printed in a number of our national newspapers condemning you, your character, and your family. On occasion, stories and headlines have represented an invasion of your privacy and have sought to cast aspersion about your character without any good reason as far as we can see. Alright, that was October 29, 2019. Okay, even more concerning still, we are calling out what can be described as outdated colonial undertone to some of these stories as women members of parliament. Oh, so that's where those MPs wrote that letter. Okay, I remember about this. So this is how it read. Okay, as women members of parliament from all backgrounds, we stand with you and saying it cannot be allowed to go unchallenged. And this is why I said sometime at the heat of the moment, when you're in the middle of the storm, it's people who stand up and say something about it. This will go in history. Okay, these people who attach their name to it. Okay, because at that time, all right, the other side were at advantage, putting Meghan down. Okay, people didn't see the wrong in it, but these people did. Okay, these MPs saw it. Okay, this is standing, challenging the fire that they're putting on Meghan, this kind of thing. All right, like for instance, that member of parliament who stood in parliament to call Boris a liar, and he's been lying to everybody, and then they're asking her to apologize. Why would she apologize when she's telling the truth? So these are the people that's gonna stand in history for good moral character. This is the thing that many people in the UK don't see. Okay, and this is where you see those member of parliament, and like this one member of parliament, I don't remember her name, who stood up at the heat of the moment and said no. Okay, you are lying. It gives hope to some of those people in the UK who don't have the mic. Okay, this is, I'm talking from outside. Okay, when those mic people with the mic who's spreading, who's making the world see UK as completely like a different universe with savagery. Okay, so these people, those member of MP who attached their name to that letter, and that member of parliament who stood up and said Johnson is lying, and then they told her to apologize. I don't think she did. She's telling her truth. I think they kick her out, all right, for telling the truth. These are the people who give hope to some Brits, okay, who's telling the world, okay, we're not the same as those people, all right, because you guys don't have the mic to speak the good core values, but these people who had the mic stood up and said no. This is the way that I'm seeing it from the outside. Okay, I'm in the US. Okay, this is how I'm seeing it. When your true moral characters stand the test of time, this is what Harry and Meghan will be seen as. Will stand the test of time. Alright, when we look at the royal family, okay, they're only in our history book because of their position and stuff like that, but it's not in a good way. They lack of moral. Look at Andrew. Alright, Even if he come and prove himself, they find him not guilty or anything like that. Remember, in the U.S., it's what is it? You're innocent until you prove guilty. All right. If he were to prove innocent, but that thing that attached to his name, hanging out with pedophilia, or was it attach his name to Epstein, to talk to people who's who was it? How do you call this in Florida? Was is giving good word to not punish Epstein that much? Okay, this is where he attached his name with. Whether they prove him innocent, but in the test of time, his character, his core values, his moral, okay, is stood up, is tarnished. Okay, no matter what the law say, but being with people like this, okay, pedophilia, okay, this is where his moral stands. All right, let me read this. I went beyond this. I went beyond this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's this member of parliament from all background. We stand with you and saying it cannot be allowed to go unchallenged, although we find ourselves being women in public life in a very different way. To you, we share an understanding of the abuse, okay, and intimidation, which is now so often used as a mean of disparaging women in public office from getting on with our very important work. This is exactly what they took out from the UK. All right, Meghan, look at the few seconds she was over there. Look what she was able to accomplish in comparison with someone who's been there for 2 decades. Okay, a few seconds. It seems like a second compared to the other one. She did all of that. And, you know, she's like, I'm not going to waste my young energy with you guys when you're putting me down. Okay? Harry saw that and took, you know, and bounced. All right? With this in mind, we expect the national media to have integrity, to know when a story is in the national interest. All right? Like, for instance, when they're giving the excuse where, what is it? Where, was it the lawsuit that Virginia bought, and they're giving it that excuse is national interest. I don't know, they're blaming it as national interest. It's not good for national interest. All right, so you're telling me the UK is sending him to do those work to go abuse young people when he should have known the law of each countries that he traveled to? Alright, that's his own doing. Don't blame it on the country. So if the country go along with that, so I'm seeing that Virginia should call the UK, I don't know, international law. Okay, I don't know, to call them to court too, because you sending him to abuse her when she was underage. This kind of thing, and then it's not good. Yeah, either way, because they have to come and talk. I'm telling you, they put themselves in a really entangled kind of way. Because if whatever, I don't know, if the court says, okay, it's no good, they're not going to call him to court because it's against national interest, the next step that I will do, my goodness, and the country is going to say, don't take us down with you. You better go and prove yourself, prove your innocence. All right, this is the same thing that I'm seeing here. As a mean to this. Okay, I read that paragraph already. With this in mind, we expect the national media to have the integrity to know when a story is in the national interest and when it is seeking to tear a woman down for no apparent reason. You have our assurances that we stand with you and solidarity on this. Okay, that's talking to Meghan. We will use the means at our disposal to ensure that our press accept your right to privacy. All right, that's that, and show respect, and that their stories reflect the truth. You gotta give them credit for that. Is there more to that? Okay. Oh wow, there's the list of all those people, those MPs who attach their name to this. Okay, I think it was mostly women, and this is why sometimes it's good to have women in power, because they know how to do the right thing. Unlike some, you know, there are some who will team up with the men to do the wrong thing. All right, let's see here. I think I have to. Okay, so let me read this comment and move on, and I'll go to video number 2, or maybe read a prayer. They did not expect her to get pregnant so quickly, let alone have babies. That part made it all real, and the fact that the public fell in love with her, making that popularity massive compared to William and Kate. All right, what else? 100% bullseye. They tried to so hard to get her to miscarriage. Okay, they never wanted her to have Archie, and I'm so glad Harry took his wife and kids out of that hellhole. Remember, the media cry was all about geriatric birth during Meghan pregnancy. The palace was angry Meghan got pregnant so quickly, for their aim was to drive her out with their smear. Yep, all right, they wanted her out.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
Alright, to drive her crazy, to say, I'm leaving, I'm bouncing. Harry was like, wait for me, hold my tea, I'm coming. It's so weird. They thought we wouldn't have her back. Quote, no, it's not that she's black, it's that she's American. Okay, now UK got me remembering that money they owe me and my ancestors. Now UK got me remembering that money they owe me and my ancestors. They better stay where they are for several years. That's funny. Totally agree. This situation changed my view on UK. Yep, exactly. Opened a lot of people's eyes. Okay, the overreaching conclusion we see time and time again is that the royal family never learned from past experiences at damage control. Most of us who lived through Princess Diana era have seen the Windsor's playbook before. It's the same blueprint. New people, new subscribers, go to see some of my old videos. Even though it's tweet videos like I'm doing here, I say a lot of things. All right, the blueprint, they've been doing it for a very long time, and then they paste it in every situation that happened, and they just modify it. All right, then he lies, smear, vice, and repeat. Yep, it doesn't work. Okay, hope of filtering American network with their bias at the time, making money is fading. You reap what you sow. Yep. Okay, but the dog is IRA, the dog for me. All right, so that's that. Let me go to prayer. All right, I'm gonna stop this video. I have more. I'll do it on video number 2. Prayer. Let's do for the blind to see. All right, I said so much it's popped up. For the blind to see. I did this 6 prayers yesterday. Oh my god, they said 20 effective prayers. Maybe I'll leave it. If it's listed, that'll be good. I'll do some of it and then I'll leave it for video number 2, the rest for video 2. All right, 20 daily effective prayers for healing eyes. All right, let's see here. These 20 daily effective prayers for healing eyes will restore your partial blindness when you pray them in a faith. Our God is called Jehovah Rapha, the God that heals. Are you struggling with the spirit of blindness? Are you afraid of losing your total sight? Fear not and be strong. The God whom you serve is a God that answers prayer. Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay, pray this prayer point with great faith, believing that your God will intervene. Remember the story of blind Bartimaeus in the Bible. He cried for mercy, believing that Jesus will heal him, and he got his sight. Okay, as you cry for mercy, praying these daily effective prayers for healing eyes, the God of heaven will intervene and your sight shall be restored instantly. Receive your miracle today in Jesus' name. Amen. Alright, let me read these 5 of them. Okay, oh Lord, let your healing light shine on my eyes henceforth and cause my sight to become clearer in Jesus' name. Alright, 2, oh Lord, you restore the sight of the blind Bartimaeus and the 2 blind men. My Father, restore my sight this day in Jesus' name. Alright, have mercy on me, O Lord. Grant it today that my eyes shine brightly. Remove my form of scales covering my eyes in Jesus' name. Alright, O Lord, just as you commanded light to come out of darkness, I command every darkness covering my eyes to be disappear in Jesus' name. Alright, the last one. I'm reading only 5. Alright, oh God of mercy, don't let me grope in the dark all the days of my life. Heal my eyes in Jesus' name. Alright, so this is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share if you want to support this channel. I have a PayPal link in the description. Any videos, the link is there. If any links is broken, that happened to my app, Team Sussex. Something happened where the PayPal link broke on. Someone went into it, and I'm the only one who could access the background, but they broke the link. But when I went to my preset, the link was fine, but my upload, I don't know, they broke that. And people was trying to donate to my video, to my channel. They couldn't do it, and then they thank God they mentioned it to me in the comment section, and then I went and fixed it. Luckily, I don't have a lot of videos on IRPU Team Sussex. I had to go to each one of them and repaste it. Alright, we paste the link into that thing. So any problem you may have with whatever I may have, any concern, as long as constructive criticism, whatever it is, let it be known. Okay, I'm pretty much open-minded when it comes to things like this. And one of the squad was like, I'm sorry I mentioned Baron's name on your comment section. I'm like, girl, please. Okay, now you get to hear the side of that, my word in the comment. I'm like, girl, please, that's nothing. Please, there's no thing to worry about. When you see the people who's coming with their hate, you guys should look at some of the comments that I respond with those haters who be coming in my timeline. Alright, so I'm pretty much open-minded. Very rarely I get angry and stuff. Alright, so anyway, that's it. Thank you for your support. That's it before I start going on. Alright, I'm gonna go to video number 2 now.